Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football channel. If you are new to the channel, please do hit that like button on the video as you enter the stream. And if you like what you are seeing for the first time as well, please do hit that subscribe button as well. But yes, Champions League nights are back. Yes, Liverpool back in the Champions League. And this is going to be a very, very interesting game. And what a game to start the UEFA Champions League. Sort of new format. AC Milan against Liverpool at the San Siro, or the Giuseppe Meazza, whatever you want to call it. As well. But yeah, let's say hello to a few of you. Kid Junior, hello. Hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Hope you are good. And as I did say, good evening, guys. If you're new to this channel, you like what you see, then please consider hitting that subscribe button as well. So yes, absolutely. So yes, we're back. Champions League nights are back. And yes, it is AC Milan against Liverpool. And what I will say is going to be a very, very interesting game. After the disappointment of Saturday against Nottingham Forest, which, look, it was very disappointing. Let's just be honest; it was very, very disappointing. We just didn't turn up. We just did not turn up in that game, and this is going to be an interesting game, Reds. This is going to be a very, very interesting game. Obviously, if there are any Milan fans watching, then obviously very, very warm welcome to you guys. And yeah, Liverpool back in the Champions League. It feels good to be saying those words, doesn't it? It feels very, very good to be saying those words as well. And I have put on the obviously the thumbnail and the title that Federico Chiesa could potentially make his debut for Liverpool tomorrow evening. He has travelled with the squad, which is very, very good news, as well wasn't involved with Nottingham Forest. So yeah, he has been included in Arne Slot's 23-man squad to go to the San Siro as well. Hello, John Conway. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for tuning in, my friend. Hope you are doing very, very well indeed. So yes, AC Milan haven't started the season very well. They are sitting ninth in Serie A at this moment in time. It's all changed. It's all changed at AC Milan, of course, because obviously Stefano Pioli left the club in the summer, and now it is Paulo Fonseca. So from the Italian to the Brazilian. No, sorry, Italian to Portuguese. Sorry, I should say Portuguese. Paulo Fonseca is obviously Portuguese as well. So this will be a very, very interesting game. Very, very interesting game. And yes, what a start to the Champions League. AC Milan against Liverpool. I mean, you couldn't ask for a more historic matchup because Liverpool and AC Milan have won, and you get this right, 11 Champions Leagues between them. So that is a very, very interesting stat to go along it. And look, very, very interesting matchup for sure. We will see what will happen for tonight. And yeah, look, as I said, AC Milan haven't started the season very, very well. They have been a little bit of hit and miss. I know they won 4-0 against Venezia at the weekend. As well. But yeah, it's not been the best of starts for Paulo Fonseca at AC Milan, and be very, very interested to see what sort of team he puts out tomorrow. We'll go through sort of key players and all this in a little while as well. Arpon, hello, hope you're well. A comment will come up. Don't worry. Hope you're well. Hope you are very, very well. And Mr. Luke Lynx is in the building. Hello, mate. Hope you are very, very well. You must be very, very happy with Brighton's start to the Premier League season. Very, very good start as well. So, yeah, look, I think the way you guys are going, you'll probably have European nights very, very soon, to say the very, very least. But yes, AC Milan against Liverpool is a historic game. Wherever you want to put about it. This has been a Champions League final. It has been a round of 16 game. It has been quarter-finals. Yeah, when these two meet, it always is a very, very good one. Very, very good one. And obviously the last game Liverpool did win in the they did actually win in the San Siro as well. A good start by shame about 0-0 against Ipswich. It happens. It happens. I mean, we lost to Forest. We lost to Forest. You've got Forest at the weekend, so yeah, try and do something that we couldn't do. But thank you, buddy. Good to see you still doing lives. Yes, thank you very much, mate. Thank you. It's very, very good to see you as well, my friend. So yes, as I said, AC Milan, Liverpool. Everyone will go back to 2005. The well, the miracle of Istanbul. The miracle of Istanbul. Everyone will remember that as well. And that was a very, very yeah, that was a great game. That was a great, great game. Probably one of the best Champions League finals ever. So AC Milan going into a 3-0 lead. Hernan Crespo and Paolo Maldini getting the goals, and yeah, Steven Gerrard, Xabi Alonso, and Vladimir Smica. And then obviously Liverpool won on penalties as well. But to be fair, Milan did have their credit to win in 2007 as well. Kaká was the star man of that night as well. And then you've got to go sort of back to a couple of seasons ago where Liverpool did play AC Milan in the Champions League. And Liverpool did win 2-1. They did win 2-1 in the San Siro. And yeah, I seem to remember that Nat Phillips doing Cruyff turns against Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I do remember that as well. But yeah, look, big players to look out for AC Milan. Definitely Christian Pulisic. I think that's a real big one to look out for as well. Rafa Leao as well. He always seems to give us problems as well. And that I think as well. We had a pacey winner against us at the weekend with. We had a pacey winner in Callum Hudson-Odoi as well. And look, that was a very good finish from Callum Hudson-Odoi. It really was. And I think you've got to say as well, Rafa Leao will fancy his chances against Trent Alexander. No, they certainly will. As well. Obviously got Brahim Diaz as well. Yeah, this AC Milan side is a different team. And obviously they've got Tammy Abraham as well. Tammy Abraham is, there now as well on loan from AS Roma, of course, as well. So they've still got the bulk of their squad. They've still got the sort of the bulk of their squad that they had as well. It's quite interesting as well that they still do have Mike Magnan, and that is a very good thing, to say the very least, because he's without a doubt their star goalkeeper. To say the very least, he is a really good player to have in goals. And look, I am expecting a very tough game tomorrow. I'm expecting a very tough game tomorrow. Yeah, look, this Champions League format is very interesting as well, because this Champions League format goes right until January the 29th. So it's a very long Champions League format. And actually, when you look at it as well, the Champions League format is 8 games, 4 away, 4 at home. Now, this is one of our away matches. Our other away matches are obviously RB Leipzig away, Girona away, and PSV Eindhoven away. And also Girona, I believe, the 5:45 kickoff. I believe someone did tell me earlier that Liverpool will only get, I think, 545 fans. I think I said seen somewhere, because obviously Girona is quite a small side compared to the other teams in this Champions League. And then obviously the home games are royalty again: Bayer Leverkusen, Real Madrid, Bologna, and Lille as well. So looking forward to this. It's brand new, this new format, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. And yeah, Champions League games on a Thursday. Very strange. Very strange having Champions League games on a Thursday. But obviously we start tomorrow. We do start tomorrow. Let me go back into the chat as well. Philip Bidwell, good evening, my friend. Hope you're well. As he does say, big up Douglas, smash the likes, people. Absolutely, yes. Please do hit this like button. Does help the algorithm. Certainly does help the algorithm. And yeah, I do appreciate everyone who tunes in. Fun week for me. Hello, Sebastian, for with Milan, Liverpool, and Colo Colo River Plate. Quarter Libertadores in a span of hours. Yes, that is very, very true, Sebastian. Hope you're keeping well. I've not seen you for ages, Sebastian, so hope you're doing very well. Hello, Siobhan. Milan away will be tough, but I don't think they're doing well in the league. No, they are ninth in the league at the moment. They did win 4-0 against Venetia at the weekend. But yes, things haven't gone very well, let's just say, at Milan so far, and that could be an interesting thing for Milan. Obviously, there was talk about potentially the San Siro potentially being sort of demolished. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I don't think it's going to happen anymore. So look, it's always a tough game. Always a tough game to go to. The San Siro. Um, but as you said, Milan, I don't think are the team that they once were. I don't think they're quite the force that they once were. Obviously, they did win a league with obviously Pioli in charge, and I think everyone kind of said then they maybe were going to maybe sort of dominate Italy. But obviously, look at their arch rivals, Inter Milan has gone and won another league as well. But as you said, Siobhan, they are not doing very, very well. And that will be very interesting to see, the very, very least, because in Europe they will be really, really good. I think a lot of people are looking at Milan as a sort of a team that can, what's the word, sort of get through, maybe. I've even seen people maybe predict that they may even not get through. Um, New manager. It's a transition season. Look, Liverpool are definitely in a transition season with obviously Arne Slot. Milan are definitely in a transition season with Paulo Fonseca as well. And I think a successful season for Milan would definitely be Champions League football again. I don't think they're going to be anywhere near the top three, but again, it's still so early on in the season where you look at it as well. But as I said, Theo Hernandez is a real danger on the left hand side for Milan, and this will be very very this will be a good battle between Hernandez and Salah, definitely, or Chiesa for that matter. Hello, Cedric. I hope you had a good time at the game, even with the result. Look, it's great to be back at Anfield. I'll say that now. It was very, very good to be back. Nice to be back at a league match for first time in 10 plus years. I haven't been to a league game in 10 plus years. So yeah, it was good to be back. Despite the result, I did enjoy myself because I did bump into a few people that I haven't seen for ages. And as well, so that was very very good. Big up to Mr. Chris Welsh, and first of all, I have to say congratulations to Mr. Chris Welsh because you are the latest member of the 1K club. So congratulations, Mr. Welsh. Very very well deserved. Your channel has been growing ever since. So very very good, very very good. I've got to say. So very very well done, Chris. Tony, sorry I didn't see you, mate. I thought I would have maybe have seen you as well, but maybe the next time. Maybe the next time. I think my next game actually is Fulham at home on the 14th of December. I think that's my next one. Anyway, but yeah, the atmosphere could have been better on Saturday. I've got to be honest. Where I was sat in the upper Kenny, most people sang. Most people sang. Most people got behind the team. Most people were sort of urging the team on to, try and get that elusive goal. But I did hear that there were other places that were pretty quiet as well. Look, I'm not one for obviously atmosphere issues or anything like that, but it is a bit of a concern when there are people saying that the atmosphere is a bit of a concern, to say the very, very least. So we'll see. But look, I feel we had an off day against Forest. None of our play seemed to work, and the sort of the fluent play that we've seen from like the last couple of games, especially against Manchester United, against Brentford, it just wasn't there at the weekend. It just wasn't there as well. And look, Milan definitely do concede goals, so As Chris says, Milan do concede goals. I feel they will play into our hands. I feel Forest was just an off day because we broke Brentford down. No problem at all. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. I think Alisson, Salah, Chiesa all have relations against Serie A sides. Absolutely. Obviously, Alisson and Salah for AS Roma, Chiesa, obviously Juventus, and Fiorentina. So I would expect to see Chiesa tomorrow. I know Arne Slot has obviously said don't expect too much from don't expect too much. So exactly as well. Yeah, absolutely. That defeat did come early in the season. It certainly did. It certainly did come early in the season, Chris. As well. But yeah, guys, if you are watching for the first time, please do remember to hit that like button, and please do remember to hit that subscribe button as well. It is Arne Slot's birthday tomorrow, good chat. It is Arne Slot's birthday tomorrow. Obviously, it wasn't giving too much away in the the press conference earlier. He said something along the lines of, "My birthday is irrelevant tomorrow. Obviously, I want to see the team obviously win as well." So, look, happy birthday to Arne Slot. Happy birthday to the manager tomorrow. He did say about Chiesa, don't expect too much, but he may get some minutes. He may get some minutes, and that would be very, very good to say the very, very least. But what I didn't like at the weekend, the subs didn't work, I don't think. McAllister should never have been took off against Forest. I felt Szoboszlai had one of his worst games against Forest. I didn't think he was that good. Salah's decision making wasn't great. I think as well when you look at the way that when you look at the way that we played as well, Schobo, Gravenberch was the best in the midfield. I think Gravenberch was the best in the midfield, I would say. And if anyone hasn't seen it, Sobel could have been sent off. Schobo could have been sent off at the weekend. He was already in a yellow card. The referee blew up, and he actually kicked the ball away. So he was very, very fortunate. So I think Schobo was very, very fortunate to not receive a red card as well. And I felt the players who came on didn't really cause an impact in the game. I don't think they caused an impact on the game. So that's something to say is a learning curve for Arne Slot. And it was nice for Manchester United fans to come out of their rock and some I'll say some are very salty still about that result at Old Trafford, and especially one Mo Salah. But anyway, enough of that. But that game against Forest, look, nothing came off. Nothing came off. Diaz hitting the post. We didn't really test our goalkeeper. Yes, he had almost a cliner against us, almost Massimo Taibi style. I know Manchester United fans remember Massimo Taibi very, very well. And not very, very good minds either. So yeah, not very, very good to say the very, very least. But look, Forest deserved the win. We brush off that game. We look ahead to obviously Milan. We look ahead to Bournemouth as well. Let me just go into the chat as well. Tony says we always have a problem after the international break. I think we'll go on Milan. Slot will have something to prove. Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll bounce back tomorrow. I can see us starting on the front foot tomorrow. I think we're a possession-based team as well, and we had more possession against Forest. We just didn't do anything with it. And again, it just goes to show possession doesn't sort of show what a football game is all about. It's all about putting that big white bally thing into the big white nitty thing, to say the very, very least. So yeah, look, it was a disappointing result against Nottingham Forest, but as I've said, they deserve their win. Fair play to them. 55 years at Anfield, first win in 55 years. They deserved it. They deserved that. Evening, Henry. Hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in. I am not doing too badly, my friends. Thank you. I was actually at the game against Nottingham Forest. I do like the fact that people were saying, "Oh, you're the jinx." Well, I'll say this now. I've only ever seen us lose twice. Forest on Saturday and Blackpool in 2010. So I think I'm all right. I think I'm all right with that. Chris is going with his lineup. He is going with Allison, Trent, Kanate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Gravenberch, McAllister, Salah, Chiesa, Gakpo, Nunes. There's a bit of rotation there. It could be interesting. Could be interesting to see what he does. Again, he was mentioning about obviously rotation. Didn't rotate much at Feyenoord. So, and I think, look, the performance on Saturday, that result was down to a poor performance. Let's just say that. It wasn't down to anything about an international break. It wasn't to do anything with no rotation, etc. It was a poor performance. It was a poor performance. Everyone had a poor performance. Maybe barring a few. Allison, I think, saved us a couple of times. That could have been 2-3-0. And then you look at Gravenberch in the middle of the park. I thought Gravenberch had a really, really good game. And it's going from strength to strength. Henry, do you think Jones should have been sent off Saturday? I think Shobo should have been. I think Shobo was very, very fortunate, as I've just said. Kicked the ball away after getting pulled up by Michael Oliver, and then you saw Arsenal fans being very angry on social media. And look, I can kind of see an extent because you look at that decision that got Declan Rice sent off. You would obviously want for consistency, but then again, you look at the Julian Timber challenge, and yeah, you have to question yourself why that wasn't a red card as well. But I don't think I do think Schauble was lucky. I can't remember Jones making a tackle, to be honest. Can't remember Jones making a tackle, so it was definitely Schauble. Definitely Schauble, to say the very, very least. Once Mike went off, that changed it for me. He was only one with his ability who could be forced down. Yeah, absolutely. A lack of creativity again. And this is the thing as well. We've always had a problem against low block teams. You go back to the Klopp days, we were having problems against low block teams. And it's just something we're going to have to solve. It's something we're going to have to solve because if we don't, that is how people will play against Liverpool. It will be basically sit back, to defend very, very deep, and catch us on the counter. And that's what Forrest Julie did to us. So that's something he's going to have to watch. And look, Bournemouth will be probably the same pretty game as well. They'll look to sort of sit back and catch us on the counter as well. So we've got two very, very tough games here. But as Chris says, Milan do concede a lot of goals. They do concede a lot of goals. So maybe this game gets into our advantage as well. AC Milan 1, Liverpool 3, says John. And we'll get to score predictions soon. Going through a tough time. Sorry to hear that. I hope you're okay. Hope you're all right as well. Just take a drink. Slot said Chiesa. Hello, Andrew. Hope you're well. Sorry I didn't see you, by the way. Sorry I didn't see you in Liverpool as well. Hopefully next time I'll be down. I'll obviously try and come and see you as well. Slot said Chiesa won't start, but we'll get some minutes. So probably second half. Also, Chiesa record against AC Milan's outstanding: 17 goals, 5 assists. Wow. Debut goal then? That'd be lovely. That'd be really, really nice. That would be lovely. Chris says 2-1 Liverpool, my prediction as well. We win and we lose together. We lost 3 together. 3 wins, 1 loss. Not the end of the world, but I have full belief in the squad and the slot. Yeah, absolutely. I do as well. This is not the time to get really annoyed at losing one game. It's one game in the end of the day. It is one game as well. Philip's gone 3-2 pool. What's your thoughts about yourself with the Champions League? Are you for it or against it? When I first heard about it, I was already thinking the words European Super League times 2. But the more I think about it, it is actually a thing that it is a thing I think that they can look to sort of build on. There are sort of games now, the games are more closer now, I think, as well. You're going to get like teams in pot 1, pot 2, pot 3, pot 4, etc., etc. I Look, when I watched the draw, it was very, very complicated. Very, very complicated. I thought the whole draw took too long as well. But look, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's one of those things with the Champions League format, and I'll give it a chance. I will give it a chance. Let me just put it that way. But yeah, it's a bit strange. It's a bit strange to say the very, very least. But look, I think it'll be one to watch and see. But if they're going to call it the UEFA Champions League, then get a different name, because the Champions League, you know, is a name that, unfortunately, it's a it's a tournament that, the Champions League. It's a tournament for like the teams that have won their domestic leagues. It's not, not every team has won their domestic league. Let's put it that way. And that's the thing. Majority of the teams aren't champions, so that is something to consider as well. So we'll see what happens anyway. We'll see what happens anyway. Chris says Bournemouth at home. I don't think they'll be the same as Forest, to be honest. No, I don't think so either. I'm disappointed, but given Slot a chance to prove he's the man for the job. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think it's any time to sort of say Slot out or anything like that. The first three games are fantastic. I think we just came back down with a bit of a bump, in the road. But look, I think we'll definitely get back to where we were as well. I'm not against the format now, to be honest, because last format they'd be group games that didn't matter in the end. Yeah, absolutely. And I think as well that this whole new tournament format will be very, very interesting, to say the very, very least. But yeah, there's games on Tuesday, there's games on Wednesday, and there's games on Thursday. Very, very strange. Very, very strange, chat. Very, very strange, to say the very, very least. Andrews, I think our toughest will be Leverkusen Real Madrid. I think we need to beat Real Madrid. We were 2-0 up 2 years ago. Darwin and Salah scored till it went downhill and we lost at home. Yes, I agree. Again, they haven't started their season pretty well, have they, Madrid? They've been a bit iffy. But when it comes to the Champions League, they're a different kettle of fish altogether. So I've seen the FSG are in talks with Saudi Arabia for more investments from their portfolio, but not going to go involve LFC at all. That's up to them. That is up to them, to say the very, very least. Yeah, as Chris says, majority of the teams aren't champions. Yeah, exactly what I said. So hello, Elevator as well. Hope you're well. Is on Amazon Prime tomorrow. Do you think that's bad for fans who can't go to the game? Well, you've obviously got TNT. You've obviously got Amazon Prime. You've got you had ITV. You had although actually the BBC are showing Champions League highlights. I don't know if anyone heard that or not, but apparently the Champions League highlights are going to be on BBC. Strange again, to say the very, very least. So yeah, that could be very, very intriguing, to say the very, very least, to see the highlights on BBC. But I'm one of the lucky ones that does have Amazon Prime, so I will obviously be watching this game tomorrow. I do think it is bad for fans. I do think that people are looking to watch these games, and you would expect these kind of games to be on terrestrial TV, wouldn't you? You would expect that. You would expect the Champions League game to be on terrestrial TV. But fair play to the BBC. They've obviously got the highlights package, so I'll be watching that as well. But it is a shame. As well. Apparently, Milan haven't sold out this game either, so they're still trying to find something to work that out, which is very, very strange, to say the very, very least. We lost one match to Forest, and people are overreacting. Disgusting, to be honest. Yes, I've had my say against a lot of people on social media, and I'm of the same as well. Elevate. I just think that people are getting a bit carried away with this Forest result, and yes, it was a bad result, but these results happen, and there will be bumps. And there will be some very very good ones to have as well. But this one was definitely a bump in the road, to say the very very least, and it was very disappointing, very very disappointing as well. I love I can't speak. I love slot pressers. Yes, I do as well, Chris. I think he is very, very calm and composed. He knows what he's doing. He is a very, very good manager. And yeah, his press conference has been very, very good recently. Have been very, very good to say the very least. Hello, Spencer. We can't play any worse tomorrow than we did last weekend, can we? There, it will have to be a vast improvement on Saturday. Has to be a vast improvement on Saturday, to say the very, very least. Like I'd only get mad. I'd only get negative or mad after a loss if we're consistently losing games like that every week. Yeah, we're not losing games like that every week, though. That's the thing. Before that, our last home loss was Crystal Palace as well. And again, that was a poor performance. That was a poor performance, to say the very, very least, as well. I was annoyed by that loss, but I wasn't extremely mad. Just disappointed. Yeah, I was the same as well. I'm cheaper than TNT. That's very, very true. Very, very true indeed. As well. I'm watching on TUDN. I don't know that channel. But that should be good for you, Lifty. That should be very, very good for you. I may be able to watch the game as it's on Amazon Prime. Yes, I would agree. I would agree that Amazon Prime is very, very good. I think the coverage on there is really, really good. And I'd be interested to see who the commentators are tomorrow. I did read that potentially might be Clive Tilsley and Ali McCoist, which is a dream combo to say the very, very least. So yeah, look, I think it'll be a good game tomorrow. It'll be a bit tomorrow. All I did was call out the top players in my review. That's it. To be honest, Dave was going to come. Yeah. We are going to have bumps in the roads. As simple as that. We are going to be. We're in a transition season. And that could be very, very interesting. But the one thing about Milan, they are very, very strong from set pieces. They do score a lot of set pieces as well, but they do concede a lot as well from set pieces. So 50-50 for both sides of the coin for them there. So that'll be very intriguing, to say the very least. I think Chiesa will make an impact for us this season. Fair play to Slot leaving him out to help him get up first. Absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to rush him in. Especially with the injury to Harvey Elliott. As well, you just don't want to do that. Just don't want that to happen as well. I think the things said negatively about a Forest game is just frustration boiling over. Yeah, absolutely. But I think we'll bounce back tomorrow. I've got a really good feeling about tomorrow's game as well. Chiesa to score tomorrow. Hopefully he has a very good. He's got a very, very good record against AC Milan as well. So we'll see. I'm going to be listening to commentary via the Red Button final score. Lol, that's good. Not going to lie, I'm excited for this game tomorrow. Yeah, I am as well. Oh, don't start with FPL. My FPL is all over the place. I'm considering using my wild card, Henry. I'm considering using my wild card. It will be used very, very shortly. I can tell you that for a fact. As well. Wait, this game isn't on turn only Paramount Plus. There you go. If only it was a dream replacement, the left back for Robert would be Theo Hernandez from AC Milan. Yeah, Theo Hernandez is a very good player. And he could be a danger tomorrow. He could be a real, real danger tomorrow. But it's all about if we can get a fast early start. That's what I want to see tomorrow. Is if we can get an early start, early goal would be fantastic, and then try and obviously see the game out. Something we didn't do very well in the club days. We didn't do that very well as well. Also, Tudor is for Americans only. I think yes, I would agree as well. So, in terms of team tomorrow, I don't think there'll be too many changes. I would be shocked, to say the very, very least. I'd be very, very shocked to see if there was a multiple number of changes tomorrow. I don't think there will be as well. So I'm going to go Allison in goal. I have seen shouts for Kelleher, but I think Kelleher will play next week against West Ham. I think Kelleher will play next week against West Ham in the cup. So I can't see Kelleher coming in tomorrow. So Allison in goal. Alexander-Arnold will keep his place. I think he will keep his place. I'm going to Canate, going to go Van Dijk. Robertson didn't have his best game against Forest, but I think it will be Robertson. I think it'll be Robertson. Then I'm going to go McAllister, Gravenberch. Then here's the interesting one. Do you put Shobble off and then bring on maybe Curtis Jones, or do you bring off Gakpo to play? No, actually, no. No, actually, thinking about Gakpo in midfield. No. I'm not doing that. Not doing that again. I think it will be Shobble. And then up front, I kind of agree with Chris. I think Gakpo might start. I think Jota will start, and I think it'll be Salah. I think maybe Diaz maybe gets a rest in this game. So wouldn't be too surprised if Diaz gets a rest. But that team should be good enough to beat AC Milan. It should be definitely to beat AC Milan as well. And then coming off the bench, obviously, would be Kelleher, Gomez, Simicas, Jones, obviously Diaz, Chiesa, Nunez, Bradley as well. So that would be the bench. I love Kwanzaa as well. How can I forget Kwanzaa? How can I forget Kwanzaa as well? But then again, we do have an extended bench for the Champions League, don't we? We do have an extended bench. I did forget about that as well. So it'll be a tough game. It'll be a tough game tomorrow, but one I fully expect us to bounce back from. And this isn't the Milan of old, but they're still a dangerous outfit. They're still a very, very dangerous outfit, to say the very least. They are Spanish commentators, I think. No, we fly. There you go. I'm going for a draw. Play safe. Yeah, I'll give you my prediction in a wee minute. I'll give you my prediction in a wee minute as well. You'll see a whole new. Sorry, just trying to get a fly coming on in the room there. You'll see a whole new team in the cup game we have next week against West Ham. To be honest, yes, I think so. I think there'll be a load of changes for that game as well. A few days after the draw, I said Milan will win, but I think it's probably going to be a draw. Always tricky going to the San Siro. Always tricky going there. It will be a tough game. It'll be tough away from home, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I think we'll be fine as well, Chris. I think we'll be all right as well. Big up, Douglas. Hope you're well today. Thank you, Daz. Hope you're well as well. I'm not doing too badly, mate. Not doing too badly as well. No one can play for draws either in this format. Have to aim to win. Yes, absolutely. We do have to aim to win. I think I read something like 14 points can get you through this, so could be very, very intriguing to say the very, very least. 2-0 I say tomorrow. Says Daz. It's a Milan fly. Douglas coming to see what's your lineup. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as well. Score prediction. I think we might concede. But that thing about them conceding more goals than us, I think, is probably going to happen. I think they do concede a lot of goals. To be fair, I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool. I think we can really get at them. I don't think they're the best defensively, and Mignon is still coming from a bad injury as well, so it'd be interesting to see if he's sort of up to speed as well. Obviously, I know he played the Euros as well, but he's still coming up to speed as well. So I'm going to go 3-1. Who to score? I'll go for Captain America. Go for Christian Pulisic to score for AC Milan. For us, I'm going to go Mo Salah, Diogo Jota. I'm going to go for a wee debut goal from Chiesa. I'm going to go for a wee debut goal for Federico Chiesa. Not that I'm expecting too much from him as well. Olivier Giroud has actually left AC Milan. He's gone to LA Galaxy, I think. He's going to LA Galaxy, or was it Miami? I can't remember. But yeah, he's not at AC Milan anymore. He is not at AC Milan. So yeah, he won't. He won't. He's not involved tomorrow as well. But let me get into your final few comments before we do finish up tonight. I think we finished sixth at the end of the UEFA Champions League phase. I'll be honest, I was going to do like a big prediction. I was going to do like a really big prediction for the sort of the group phase, but decided against it because I just think it's too much, too much to say the very least. Carlisle getting a sporting director and head coaching tomorrow, apparently. Well, fingers crossed for you, Chris. Fingers crossed for you, most definitely. 2-1 to Spencer. We'll finish top 8 of the league phase. I think so. I think so as well. AC Milan 1 Liverpool 1. Diaz has scored the opener. Olivier Giroud has scored a header from Rafika. But as I said, Giroud is not AC Milan anymore. Spencer says Liverpool 2-1 Liverpool. Yes, he did say 2-1 Liverpool. Hi Sebastian says Arpon. That's all right. To be honest, I was almost going to say Giroud as well. I was almost going to say Giroud. Well, I guess I'm changing my prediction. They've got Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham is a big danger. Danger tomorrow. He is a big danger tomorrow as well. AC Milan 0, Liverpool 1, says Lifty. 2005 reminder. Yes, if you are watching back on the repeat, I did mention about 2005. Yeah, still, in my opinion, the greatest ever Champions League final, I would say as well. Giroud would be a big danger for us. He loves a goal against us, but without him, the only attackers really are Pulisic and Leao. Yes, I would agree with that. Are you doing predictions, Douglas, on Super Brew? What Champions League? Possibly. I mean, I've been kind of sort of going away from like my Premier League stuff because, let's be honest, I am doing like a Premier League pod on audio only, and I think it kind of defeats the purpose if I did Premier League stuff on here as well. I know you guys liked it. I know you guys definitely liked it, but yeah, things change. Things definitely change. After the weekend, Daz, definitely not. I would keep Diogo Jota. I would keep Diogo Jota in the side tomorrow. Milan, not the team they once were. Going to take them years and decades for them to be like that incredible 2005 side. Yes, absolutely. As well. But guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed this video, enjoyed this stream, sorry, I should say, then please consider hitting that like button. It does help the algorithm, and it gets loads of people out there to watch these videos as well. So no, thank you very much for watching. And yeah, as I said, if you are new to the stream, please do hit that subscribe button as well. I'm getting ever so closer to 3K. So if we can get there before the end of the month, I'll be absolutely over the moon as well. And yeah, all I have to say is obviously tomorrow is going to be a very interesting game between Liverpool and AC Milan, and yeah, it's going to be a very tough one, very tough one to say the very least. But yeah, the Champions League is back. The Champions League is back. But until then, I will see you all very soon, and you'll never walk alone. Cheers, Reds.